Everyone gets together, but
some stitches.
and
Hi everyone. I'm Laura.
I'm Cecilia, live from the village.
Have them. I was watching another podcast, The Grocery Girls. Hi everybody. This is
Hi.
the Yarn Mews podcast. I'm Laura.
I'm Cecilia. I'm interrupting cow.
Yeah, and this is Three Kittens Needle Arts. We're in the store, as we always are. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know why
Coming live from the village.
I was watching another podcast, The Grocery Girls, the other day, and they were sitting outside in the yard. And I thought, oh, we could do that sometime.
We could.
But my deck just got torn off the back of my house, so guess that's not happening anytime soon.
Not at your house anyway. We could go sit in the parking lot if you'd like.
Well, we have the park out there, but I don't know. There's a lot of cars going by
A lot of
and
cars,
stuff.
and then
yeah.
the kids this summer have been terrible. It's like
Kids.
it's like mosquitoes or something. So many of them.
Yes. Speaking of mosquitoes, I was gonna at some point show everybody a product that we have here in the store, but they didn't bring it over here, so
Oh well.
I guess
Next time.
I'll just tell you what it is. It's Bull and Bees. They have a insect repellent that's 100% natural, and I'm going up to the cabin this weekend, and I'll have 3 bottles of that up there. Well, somebody else who's up there said, I hear you have great insect repellent. Can you bring me some? So I'm taking her some, and then I'm taking an extra bottle for me because I have one up there, but who knows how much of it's left.
Yeah, because they've been up there hogging out.
Exactly, but it's great stuff. I love it. So
I will not be going up to the cabin this weekend.
I just have to say,
FYI.
I grew up in Texas. And first of all, when people say, I'm going up north here, I'm going up north to the cabin. Okay, I'm sorry, people, but Minnesota is up north. I mean, just the whole state is up north. So it just seems a little
further
weird.
up north?
I don't know. It just has always struck me as a little bit strange. The other thing is, there are so many people here who have lake places and places up north. I just don't remember that in Texas. People having weekend places. Although, well, I will say my uncle does now, but I don't remember him having it when I was growing up. I don't know. It's just a thing here.
It's a thing here, and I think particularly in the Twin Cities where you want to get out of the city.
Yeah, well, I grew up in Houston. Yeah. You would think everybody would want to get out of that city.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I once saw a movie about killer bees, and they attacked Houston, and it didn't look like a good place to be.
Oh, creepy.
So I'm going to say that the killer bees seem like
Yeah.
But that said, I grew up in a small rural community. Nobody went up north to the cabin ever.
Right.
You might, if you knew somebody, go up north hunting in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, most people just hunted around where we lived. So.
Right. Well, I suppose in New York City people go.
Yeah, they go
out of town for the weekend. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just
I think
seems
it's
like
an urban thing, honestly, and
weird thing to me. But
it used to be back in the day, land up north was really, really cheap because there was only miners.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
I suppose.
So I think there's plenty of people who they got the cabin back in the 50s and then inherited it, and now it's worth $1 million. So.
Yeah, I don't know if any cabins, unless they're not cabins, they're like.
Well, they call
really
them cabins,
big
but
mansions are worth $1 million.
Well, I don't
think?
know.
I don't know.
There's some that they're really expensive
idea.
now to get lakeshore property. So
yeah, I don't know. It's not really my thing, but I go because my husband. It's really his thing. So, yeah. So I don't know. You might catch me on a canoe. In a canoe, not on a canoe. Well, I guess
might,
on and
I don't know. I don't know what the
this
problem-
weekend, and maybe going for a bike ride.
No, that'll be nice.
And then the
Charles
rest of the
and I-
time I'll be on the 3-season porch knitting and needlepointing and reading.
Charles and I might go to the Cuban restaurant tomorrow morning for breakfast.
Ooh. Thought about okay, so this past weekend was our Cloud9 retreat. It was a lot of fun. And
Oh, it was so much fun.
yeah, I hope everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
But Patty Lyons and Melissa Leitman were here. Or you could just call them, Pelissa.
Pelissa, sure.
Something,
Why
I don't know.
not?
They're really good friends, and I just had such a great time. We went out to dinner with them on Friday
Good
night,
night.
and that was fun.
It
And
was
then
so
I
much
went
fun.
out.
We laughed so
Yeah,
hard.
I went out with them on Sunday evening, and I thought about taking them to that Cuban restaurant. But, we were just all exhausted at
Yeah.
that point, so we just ate at the hotel.
Yeah.
So, but I'd like to try the Cuban restaurant. What's the name of it?
Victor's 1959 or something like that. Cafe.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's in South Minneapolis. You just look up South Minneapolis Cuban restaurant. It's the first one that comes up. And
Well,
it's delicious, and they have a take on huevos rancheros.
Huevos rancheros.
They're to die for. It's one of my all-time favorite dishes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Well,
Especially if they do it with corn tortillas, which is what I like. I don't like flour tortillas.
I don't either.
I'm against them.
Yeah, I like corn ones.
Look,
For
something we agree
sure.
on.
Oh my God!
It's a miracle. So,
One for the record
that's
books.
right. Write it down, everybody.
So, what are you knitting on, Cecilia? Because
I-
I'm knitting on the same thing.
Well, yeah, that's because that's endless amounts of stockinette.
Well, and also because I'm working on a couple of other projects right now. And
oh, I
so
can't
I have-
imagine. So let me get to the end of the row and I can show it
okay,
easier.
well,
You
I
show
won't get to
yours.
the end of the row. So this is my FF backward that I've been knitting on for forever.
Looking
Yeah,
good,
I just
though.
haven't worked on it probably in 2 weeks since the last time we were here. But what I did start, because I just needed a little bitty break from my Strath and Drick, which I haven't even finished one repeat, I will admit, but oh my God, it's just, it's on size 1.5. I don't know. It just takes forever. But Melanie Berg has a new shawl book that's coming out in August 2nd, and I have the yarn and the pattern to make the cover shawl. So I decided
It's a beautiful shawl.
I'd work on that. So here it is.
Oh my God, that's
Look at
awesome.
that. It's mosaic stitch,
I
mosaic
love
design.
mosaic. Oh, it's
And it's-
fabulous.
After you've done it for a while, you get it down, and then just moves into garter stitch on this edge. But it's fabulous. The yarn is Crave Caravan, and these are the colors that Melanie chose for the cover of the book. I think it's Interstellar and Magisterium. But it's, I didn't bring a yarn label with me, so can't tell you for sure what's in here, except I think there's some camel.
Yeah, I think there's camel.
And merino.
Yeah, it's merino, I know that much.
Yeah, and
Yeah, there's-
maybe something else. I don't know, maybe some silk. I'm not really sure.
Probably
it's a
silk
sport
because of
weight.
the caravan thing.
Well, I was thinking that for the camel.
I think it's camel and silk, both of them.
Yeah, maybe. Well, anyway, it's lovely to work with. I'm just enjoying this so much. We'll have those books here in the store. We've taken pre-orders, and we'll still take pre-orders. So if you want to order the book, go ahead and order it on our website. But it won't be available to the public until August 2nd.
Yep.
So that's what I'm working on.
All right, I'm working on Citron still.
That's pretty.
It is pretty.
It's just light and fluffy like a cloud.
It is. It's really simple because it's just all pretty much stockinette with these little ruchy things, which are you increase a lot. You do some stockinette, then you decrease a lot, and that's it. And I love Kid Silk Haze. It is one of my all-time favorite yarns, even if it is, a little contrary at times.
Well, it's hard to rip it out.
Yeah, you just have to tank it back because I made some mistakes and I had to go back. but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know,
It is what it is.
it is what it is, and it's beautiful. And this is going to be so, just like, it's going to be like wearing a little cloud.
It will.
It'll be very exciting. Anyway, I've started my third repeat, and I will say I wish I had used pointier needles. I wish I'd used my carbons. That's what I wish.
Okay. I suppose you can't,
Can't switch now.
Okay, tell us why you can't switch in the middle.
Because my gauge will change.
Because why?
Because different types, because these are bamboo with little metal tips, but that bamboo acts differently than the carbons would, and which would act differently than the metal would, which grips the yarn differently, you hold them differently, and so you get different sizes.
Just subtle variations.
Yeah. And in fact,
So,
it's interesting is,
go ahead.
tell a little story here, is I am working on a log cabin blanket, and I think I showed that last time. And so with one of the squares, I knit with one of my Haya needles, and then we got that Chigu to try out.
Right.
And so I knit the next one with that, and they're both metal, size 8s, and even between those two, there's a slight difference. I could tell when I'm like, oh my god, this one's just a tiny bit bigger. And not a ton, but if you were doing like a garment,
Right.
it would make a big difference, you know? And so it was like, it's fascinating to me, the whole, what makes your knitting change.
Yeah.
You know?
So here was my question that I was about to ask before you told your little story. So these have a metal tip, and so do the carbons.
Yeah.
Do you think that would change, would make the difference less noticeable?
I think these are grippier. This bamboo,
Yeah.
I can feel it's grippier than the carbons. And so I think it would still,
It would still give you issues.
yeah, it would still be, you know, just slightly different.
Yeah.
You know, and because it has to do also with how tight your stitches are on your needle, you know. What I find with this is that to do the increase for these little things, you're knitting front and back, which isn't bad knitting it front and back, but when I go back to do the purl, it's hard to get these in.
Yeah, and that's why you like the pointier tip. Mm-hmm. So does that needle come with a pointier tip? Could you order a pointier tipped?
No.
Ah, dang.
No.
I mean, you know, like Addie has the Addie Rockets and then the regular.
Yeah.
And
Haya has the regulars and the sharps.
yeah, so that would
So.
probably be okay, but oh well.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just,
C'est la vie.
I can do it. Yes. Just like Thomas the Tank.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's Bob the Builder. We can do it.
So I just ordered enamel pins for the store. And I may not be saying that. So one of the things with growing up in Texas is I have a few words that I say a little differently than other people. Like,
Huge.
like I don't say a H sound in front of a hard U sound. Like Houston, huge, humid, all those things. And if my kids insist that I do, I say humid. And I don't know, they just think I'm weird, which, you know,
Well, that's
true.
yeah.
But
no, that's
whatever.
okay.
But one of the words, or two of the words that I have a hard time distinguishing between is a pen like you would write with and a pen that you would
Pin. Sticky.
poke somebody with. They sound the same to me, so you know, whatever.
You are funny.
But I ordered these enamel pens, and because they seem to be very popular now, I'm seeing them everywhere, and so I ordered a bunch of yarn and knitting and crochet related ones, and those will be coming to the store soon. But then I just ordered another one. I just ordered one from this other company that I was ordering from that's not related at all to a yarn store. It just says OMG, and I just thought that was kind of cute. But they had one that said, you can do it.
You can do it. Yeah.
So that's where this was all going.
Yeah.
You know? Interesting.
See, you should have got that.
Yeah,
We could have given them out to people when they accomplish things.
You know, that's not a bad idea. We give them out to new beginners.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I might have to order those next time.
Yeah?
I order from that company.
I'm always thinking. I'm the brains behind the operation. FYI.
No words.
No. Why don't you
Alright.
talk about this sample?
Okay.
Make yourself useful.
Let's talk about this sample. This is a new sample that we have in the store. It's called, it's French, so I'm not going to say it right. I'm just warning you. Leger Redux. Or Leger Redu. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's made out of Juniper Moon Zoe, which is a lovely cotton and linen blend. It's a thick and thin, so you can't see it from way back there, and I can't move this easily. But it's...
When you're up close, you can see kind of the little difference in the stitches, and that's from the yarn.
It gives a subtle texture to the sweater, which I think is kind of cute.
Yeah.
But what a great summer sweater, right? Just to throw over jeans, or we've got it over a skirt here.
Boating.
Yes, boating. Well, it'd be better for boating if it was the white and blue, but whatever.
This would probably do okay, I think. I don't know. Are there rules?
I don't think there are rules.
I don't boat. I don't hang around the circles of boaters.
I don't either, except for the canoe.
Yeah, for the canoe.
Which I don't think counts as
boating. I think it doesn't. No.
But Marianne made this for us, and I think it's just kind of cute and pretty.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yep, it's a nice stripy top.
Yeah. And
you can wear it anywhere.
Absolutely. Also, since we're doing kind of new things, I'm going to show you, we are a vendor for, or a store for a company called Round Mountain. They're a hand dyer, and they only have, originally they only wanted to have one store in each state. I don't think they've got a store in each state yet, and now they've decided that some states they'll have two, but I think we're still the only store in the Twin Cities, in the state of Minnesota that has them, and if they get another store in the state of Minnesota, it won't be in the Twin Cities. So anyway, they have club colors each month, and we are one of 6 stores in the United States who carry their club colors. So you can only get them at 6 stores.
Yes.
So we just got our new club colorways, and I'm going to show them to you. So these are all the club colorways for July. This one is their Botany Club. It's called Viola, and if you look closely, you can see the purples and the yellows that a viola would have.
A little bit of greens.
Well, yeah, because of the leaves. Yeah, you think?
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Flowers aren't my jam, man.
But everybody loves flowers.
No, they don't.
Okay, never mind. This is their ornithology club, so birds. This is a blue-bellied starling. I really like this one. I think it's really pretty. The blue at the end kind of turns into a deep purple. It's really pretty. And then they have the entomology club, which is insects. Bugs. And this one is a tiger wing chrysalis. So a tiger wing's a moth, right? And the chrysalis is the
cocoon.
Yeah, thank you. I was going to say that word, but you beat me to it.
I like to.
But I think this one's pretty too. It's got a little purples in it. And I really like this stuff down here. So anyway, we get those every month. So come on in or check out our website. We put them on the website as well. So
you can buy them right from there.
Yeah.
Oh, did we discuss the pickup option now?
Oh, yeah. Hey, on our website, we've figured out how to do, so you don't have to have something shipped to you. You can pick it up in store. So all you have to do is, when you're placing your order and it asks for the shipping method, you just pick up. And then we'll put it in the hold bin, and when you come in, it'll be yours.
So Saturday night, you're at home, binging Midsummer Murders, drinking some wine. You're like, you know what? I really need to order some wine,
some wine
and some yarn. So you can do all that on the internet. You can just order some yarn from us, or needles, or whatevs, and then I come in and I gather it all up and put it in the bin.
Yep.
So. Yeah,
no shipping charge or any other charge like that. Yep. So that's kind of nice.
Yep, so it's all ready for you.
And speaking of that, so our clearance sale ended a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But all of those items that we haven't sold, or, well, many of those items that we haven't sold are in our Steals and Deals section on the website.
Yeah.
And
Only on the website.
Yep, you can only get those clearance priced items on our website right now until the next clearance sale.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're interested in some great bargains, check out our Steals and Deals section on the website, and once again, you can pick it up in store. So,
or I can ship it to you.
yes, either way.
I'll write you a little note saying thanks.
Well, that may be worth the shipping cost,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because, this thing's going to take off, and pretty soon people will be paying for our signatures.
Well, I don't know about that, but
fine,
okay.
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how the internet works.
I don't know. I think we need to find a knitting blog list, and maybe there's something on Ravelry, because we haven't expanded our peeps yet.
No.
But got to get into a loop or something with
Yeah.
some other podcasts. So, anywho, we'll work on that, or you guys can share it with people.
Yeah, tell your friends.
Yeah.
We're cool. We have fun.
We think. All right, so
All right.
show us what you got new over there.
All right, here, let me set this aside. Okay. So Laura was at market, and she bought these bags. It's a tote bag.
Yep.
It's
It's got a nice strap on it.
a strap, and the newspaper doesn't come with unless you really want it. And then here's the cool part of it. These little panels come separately. So you buy the tote bag, and then you get to say, oh, hey, I like these birds, which you might, because those are birds. I can.
Here, I shall help you with it.
Yeah.
They're on there tight, which is good because you don't want them to fall off. Do you want to take the whole thing off and put the new one on?
We could. I like those birds, though.
The birds are cute. Here, I'll take
Yeah.
these off while
But anyway, you can switch out the panels. So, like, this is a panel. It's got a yarn ball on it, and some knitting needles. I always like these because they always show the straight needles, and I don't know anyone who really uses straight needles on a regular basis. But I suppose it looks stupid with circulars poking out of it.
This way or this?
I
Doesn't
think you
matter.
could decide. It's up
Doesn't
to
matter.
you.
Show them the little.
And then, we also got these little brooches, so they're nice for if you want to put it on the bag, just as extra decoration, or if you want to put it on your winter coat, or if you have a stylish hat. I don't know.
Or a scarf.
Or a scarf.
Or whatever. It's
Whatever
just
you
a
want to
little
put a pin
broochy
in.
kind of pin.
Yeah, and so I can give you some prices. So, like, this little pin's $9, which I think is very reasonable because they're a lot of work to make.
Yeah, and so the thing is with this company is they are a fair trade company. So all of these bags, I'm not sure which country they're made in, although it might say on this tag. But they're made by women in these countries
Nepal.
that need work. Yeah. So there's the new thing. These are called art panels. There's the new art panel on the front.
Yep.
It's cute.
And so the panels are $16.50. The bag is $88. And here's my favorite thing: a little pouch. I love these little pouches. And
Cecilia loves zipper pouches.
they're the best thing in the world.
And look, it goes with your shirt.
It does. Look at that. I have a little zipper pouch like this at home that my husband gave me one year for Christmas, and it's perfect for holding like jewelry, like bracelets and stuff,
Yeah.
because it doesn't bend easily,
Oh, yeah.
and so they can just kind of be piled in there.
Well, and of course, all your knitting notions.
Yes,
Yeah.
knitting notions. That too.
Or crochet notions.
Or whatever notions you
Yeah.
have. They could be for
But
needlepoint
not your
notions.
notions from your head. Those are
Don't-
ideas, and they don't fit in there very well.
Don't put brains in it. It'll leak. Brains always go in.
Okay, we're just getting a little weird.
You should should always use Tupperware for brains.
Okay, or glass jars.
Jars work too, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good plan.
Yeah.
And less detrimental to the environment.
Mm-hmm.
So they're made in Nepal, and they allocate 1% of gross annual sales to fighting child labor, which is awesome.
That is cool.
Because that's a huge issue in a lot of countries. And they have decent wages.
Okay. Read that list of benefits of buying these things.
A respectful wage, handicraft skills training and product development, financial loans, rewards, and pension plans, paid maternity and paternity, medical and household allowance, children's education allowance, a green workplace, and health supports. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it is. And it tells you how to take care of it. Hand wash in lukewarm water. Felt naturally pills removed by hand regularly to maintain. I bet you could use a gleaner on it.
I bet you could.
Yep. In fact, this would probably hold a travel gleaner. Anyway, this pouch is only $12, which is a heck of a deal.
Yeah.
And we have other designs. I just grabbed this one because I liked it. I went with my shirt today.
Yeah. And the same thing with the art panels. I don't remember how many designs we have, maybe 8 or 9 on. So they're like this one that's got the ball of yarn comes on different colored backgrounds as well. So, and I think the bags are $88 and the panels are $16.50 maybe.
Yeah, they're $16.50.
Yeah.
I said that earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
My voice is inaudible to the human ear.
Well, I was busy. I was changing out an art panel.
She was buttoning. Sorry.
Yeah, my brain can only function on one thing at a time unless it's knitting, and then I can.
Look how cute that is on there with that.
Yeah.
I like this one in particular. It's a beautiful color. Yeah. It's got little beads. I don't know if you can see those little beads or not, but I like it.
Cool.
So yeah, this reminds me of when I did I've done some penny rugs. And
Sure.
this business of sewing these little pieces of felt and everything, it's quite a bit of work actually.
Yeah.
So you can do it yourself, or you can just buy this and benefit other people in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, spend your time knitting.
So we should talk about the next big event that's coming up here.
Oh yeah.
In a week and a half. We have our Progressive East End project, also known as PEEP. I knew you were going to do that. I just knew it.
I can't help it.
No, I know.
I like to have fun.
Yeah. This place is just so boring.
It is, I tell you. And mean. They're all mean to me.
But anyway, the Progressive East End project, this is how it works. So we have a design, and I can't tell you what it is. It's for a project, hence the Progressive East End project. And it's made with a main color in fingering weight and some mini skeins in fingering weight. And the idea is that you go to each of the 6 stores that are involved, and it's us, and the Yarnery, Sheepy Yarn Shop, Lila and Claudine's, Darn It Anyway, and Knitting from the Heart. And so you go to each of those stores and you purchase one of the mini skeins. At the same time, you also get a part of the pattern. So this is not like a knit along where you go get clue 1 and then you knit for a little bit, and then you go to the next store and you get clue 2 and you knit for a little bit. It's just a piece of the pattern.
Yep.
So there's no guaranteeing what's on the piece at each store. It just is when you get done, you have the full pattern.
Although you could, if you wanted to, just, when you do like a little knit along or something with your friends, you could be, this week we're going to do clue.
No, because it's not clue.
It's section 1.
No, because it doesn't work that way, because section 1 could just be the materials.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
Yeah. So
well, though it'd be a really easy week.
Right. And it'd be really boring as a knit along for Clue 1 if it was just the materials. But then each of the stores has knit up a sample of the project with their choice for main color. So each store has a different main color.
Yep.
We will publish on the first day of the event, which is the 28th of July, Saturday the 28th. We will publish a picture that shows all of the finished samples along with what yarn they used. And that will be on our Facebook page, so you can look up Progressive East End Project on Facebook. I know Three Kittens will send out a newsletter that morning that's got the picture with all the pictures of the finished projects. And then you can pick whichever main color you want. It doesn't have to be one of our main colors. You could pick your own main color.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. But you get to see different ideas, different concepts of what people decided to use. So, yeah, what else? Oh, it's 9 days long, so it runs from Saturday the 28th to the following Sunday, which is August something. I can't remember. Maybe the 5th. I just don't know. But anyway, the following Sunday. Last year, we ran out of the mini skeins on the first Sunday. So we had to special order a bunch of mini skeins for people for the next 7 days of peep. But this year we've bought more.
Yes.
We're
prepared.
We bought more mini skeins per store. We all have the same number of mini skeins. So we bought more mini skeins per store than we sold total last year. So we should be good unless we get a lot more people coming this year than last year, which is always
good,
possible. But nevertheless, we'll special order if we run out of any of the mini skeins.
We'll figure it out.
We
always do.
Yeah, so that's coming up. That's exciting. I'm actually driving around to all the yarn stores today to drop off their yarn. Although I went to Darn Knit anyway last night.
Yeah.
In Stillwater, and oh my God, parking was bad. I thought that with the new bridge that maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
You're so cute.
Yeah. I parked illegally. Don't tell anybody. Okay, I just told everybody.
Now you
but
told
yeah,
everybody,
whatever.
and you know who
They didn't
our
catch
number
me.
one fan is? The Stillwater Police Department.
Yeah, right. Well, they didn't catch me, and they can't retroactively give it to me. So, there you go. But I wanted to look around because I'd never been to Darn It anyway, and so I really wanted to look around, but I couldn't. I just ran in, gave it.
It's too bad. She's got a cute little shop.
I know. I've been in that space before. I didn't realize that was for space.
Oh.
I've been in the store that was there previously and had bought things in that store previously. But so today I get to go visit Knitting from the Heart, which I've never been at, so that'll be fun.
Oh, I've never been there either. Can I go with you?
I don't know. Do you have a lot of work to do?
No.
Liar!
My fingers were crossed. It's okay.
I don't think your fingers were crossed.
Oh.
Unless you can really... Can you
Well,
do that while you're knitting?
This one I almost can because it has developed a thing.
What is that thing?
I think it's from
It's
knitting.
old lady hands.
It's old lady hands. I think it's from...
They can't see that from here.
My finger has gotten... It's no longer straight.
It's bendy.
It's bendy right there at the tip. I think it's where I hold my yarn when I run it through.
Interesting.
So
what else
it's a
do we
knitting
have?
injury. Kind of
Yes.
like being in the war.
Kinda,
Yeah.
just like that, yeah.
Well, I have one thing I would like to do
Okay.
about Cloud 9, which was awesome. We had so much fun. I'm so glad we did it.
Yeah, I'm going to put up a little picture of all of us there.
Yeah, we all had a blast, I think. I'm talking for everybody, like I do. And we had the best goodie bags in the world. And some of it we provided. Thank you, Laura. But then, well...
Thank you, Three Kittens, whatever.
Yeah. And thank you to me for, finding the bag and
Absolutely.
ordering it.
Cecilia picked the best bag. It's great. Everybody loved it.
Yes.
And Cecilia, she's going to do something right now, and I just want to say this was her thing too.
Yes.
So she did all of this.
Yes. So there were four of our vendors who I always want to call them suppliers.
Suppliers, vendors, people
whichever.
that we buy stuff from.
People we buy things from who donated generously to the bag. So I want to thank them, and I'll do it in alphabetical order. Barocco, Blue Sky Fibers, Bryson Distributing, and KFI Euro. They were all very generous. I appreciate it. I'm going to be sending you letters, so if you don't see this, that's okay too. But I just want to tell everybody we have some great suppliers, and we could not do this without great partners in the business world. So
absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Gals,
thanks.
whatever. I never know what to say. I just call everybody guys.
Thank you for donating and for our goodie bags. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we had, so they were really great. And then, I was so tired afterwards, though, on Sunday night. Sunday I felt great. I'm like, oh, look at me, got all this energy. I got up in the morning at the hotel, because I stayed at the hotel, which I was glad I did.
Oh, me too. I did too.
Oh, I was so exhausted after Saturday night at the mall, and I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not going home and having to deal with home stuff and then trying to get back here in time. But I went and I walked on the treadmill, I did my miles, and I felt really good. And I got home Sunday night, and I'm sitting there watching Dan TDM with my granddaughter, and I'm like, I just got to go lay down. I just passed out for like 3 hours. I was like, I was so exhausted, and I didn't even realize it until I actually just sat down and stopped thinking.
I have lots of sleep issues. I've probably talked about that on the podcast before, where I can't sleep in the middle of the night. The last 3 nights, absolutely no problem. I'm out and I get up.
Yep.
So it's been great. And so we're already thinking about next year and what we can do next year. We loved the venue.
Yes.
We were at the Hyatt Regency in Bloomington.
They were awesome.
They were fabulous.
Oh my God. If you were ever planning an event, I would recommend them.
Yeah.
Because they were always there no matter what we needed.
Yep.
They were like, what can we do to help you? And
they were great.
Fantastic.
Absolutely great. And the scavenger hunt at the Mall of America was really fun.
Yes.
Dinner afterwards, it was really loud. At Dick's Last Resort. I mean, they did the scavenger hunt, and I would recommend that if you have a group activity that you want to do. That was really fun.
Yeah.
But
maybe not on a Saturday night.
Yes,
I think that was the issue, because there was
there was
a bachelorette party there. There was just like a lot of really loud young
really
people.
Loud. Yeah.
So.
And we were all kind of tired at that point.
Yeah.
So
at that point, we'd all.
It would have been nice to have a little quiet.
Yeah.
But whatever. We learned.
Yeah.
But we had a great time. Anyway, that was a fun event. We're going to do another one. We just have to figure it all out, and we'll let you know when it is.
Yeah. And we're always open to suggestions for teachers that you'd like to see. This is a thing that, we all have our dream teachers that we want to be with, but that's not necessarily yours. So please let us know.
Yeah,
because,
please.
This is all for you guys.
Yep.
It's
absolutely.
all for you, Damien.
Who the heck is Damien?
That line is from The Omen.
I had a feeling you were going to say
Damien's,
The Omen.
It's like his 5th birthday, which I guess is when he gets the crown of Satan or whatevs. I don't know. I don't remember it very well.
I haven't seen that movie in so many years.
I remember this scene the best because it's the nurse, his nanny, goes, "It's all for you, Damien," as the little kids are there at the birthday party, and she jumps out the window and kills herself.
Oh, okay.
So...
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Well, he is the spawn of Satan. I guess that's, how they roll. I don't know.
Suppose. Well, anyway, so I did draw a name for the winner of our prize last time.
Mm-hmm.
I have completely forgotten who it was.
You didn't tell me, so I don't know.
No, I mean I've already made a comment on under her comment last time on YouTube that she won. So I know who won. I just can't remember her name right now. I want to say it's Bonnie, but it could be Bobby.
Janie, you won.
I was going to write it down on a piece of paper, and I didn't do that either.
You know you have to write it down or tell me. Those are your options in the world.
I know.
You know that.
Well, nonetheless, I did not.
You're a winner.
Winner.
Name here.
No chicken dinner.
No chicken dinner. Maybe some other
But
time.
you did get a cowl kit, so there you go. And then this time around, we're going to do this pretty yarn.
That's beautiful.
This was donated by our yarn rep, Janine from
Yay,
Euro
Janine!
Yarns. And it is Araucania New Blade Paints. It's a fingering weight, 75% wool, 25% silk. And this color is called Mar de Plata, which means Mars Sea, Plata,
Isn't that like
beach? No, that's playa.
Plata? Isn't that would be like a...
Okay, I
Plain
can't
or
remember.
something?
Yeah,
I
but
don't
anyway, it's a sea of something. Maybe it's, I think you're thinking of plano.
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
I know...
I can't remember what plata
As
is.
I tell everyone, I took 0 romantic languages. I know nothing.
Anyway,
Anything I
it's
learned, I
blue
learned
and
from
green.
Dora.
It's my color.
It's gorgeous. A little
So
bright
anyway,
yellow in there.
Yeah.
Pump
Anyway,
it up.
that's what our prize is. And I was thinking, so last time our podcast was very short. It was under 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. All the other ones have been 45, maybe even up to 50 minutes.
Yep.
I don't know where this one's at. I have no idea. But I think it'd be good to know how long you think our podcast should be. I was looking at some other podcasts recently, and some of them were almost 2 hours long. And I thought, ooh, that's too long. But I don't know. What do you guys want? What do you think is a good length?
How long do you want to put up with those two yahoos?
Yeah. I mean, if we make you laugh, and and you want an hour, we'll make it an hour.
We'll do for an hour.
If right now you're going, oh my God, shut up.
My God, don't these women ever shut
Then
their mouths?
we can do 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So just let us know what you think. Also, if you have, well, anyway, that's what you have to do for the
to win a fabulous
to
prize.
win that beautiful skein of fingering weight yarn.
It's a major award.
Do it, but not a leg lamp.
Not a leg lamp.
Put your comment in on YouTube underneath our video, and we'll do a random number generator to determine who wins next time. And also, if you ever have anything that you guys want us to talk about on the podcast, we're always open to ideas. So just let us know.
Yep, you can leave a comment, you can put it on Ravelry, you can do whatevs.
Yeah.
Send an email, whatever.
Yeah. So I'm not done with my row.
Well, I'd like to plug something.
Oh, okay.
Today is book club day. So we have book
yeah.
club every month, except for December when Laura has to go to galas.
Okay, first of all, no, don't go to galas. Although when my kids were younger, we always had something like that to do in December, and so glad I don't have to do that anymore. So, anyway.
But anyway, we usually don't have it in December.
Yeah.
Although, who knows, this year we might. You never can tell. Anyway, obviously, this is going to go up after book club, and book club's late this month. So you're not going to be able to participate this month, which is too bad because it was a really good book.
It was a good book. We read Ordinary Grace by William Kent Kruger, who is a local author.
Yes. He used to write over there at the
St. Clair Broiler until he became
Alright.
popular, and then he had to stop doing that. And now the broiler's gone.
So yeah,
I spent many a meal at the broiler when I was at McAllister. Many a meal.
they always had some good stuff in there.
No.
So it's sad.
But anyway,
But
very sad.
So it was very good. But next month it's something about tennis.
The Tennis Partner by Abraham Verghese, who we've read another one of his books here, and I've read a couple of his other books, and they're fabulous.
So, and then that will be the second Friday of August. So everybody's welcome. Usually we have some wine. Someone usually brings wine. Occasionally everybody brings wine. The one night there was 7 of us and there were 6 bottles of wine. So we did not drink that much wine.
I did not bring wine. I don't drink, so
Yeah,
I didn't bring any.
You weren't even there that day.
Okay. Well, there you go.
But people bring little snacks. You can bring. I usually bring something like carrot sticks or something because I'm trying not to eat all the things. But you can bring something. You cannot bring something. Whatever. Bring some knitting, needlepoint, crochet, tatting, whatever you do.
Yeah.
You know, not painting because obviously that's going to be too much trouble. But anything else.
We have fun. We just talk about the book. Then we choose. Like tonight, we need to choose more books.
Yeah, because
which of course I completely forgot to bring any suggestions, but I'm sure somebody else will.
Oh yeah, we've always got lots of suggestions.
Yeah, and it's always, except for this month because of Cloud 9, it's always the second Friday of each month, and so there you go.
Yeah.
Please come and join us.
Welcome. Just read the book, and except that we will argue, because if I'm there, there's always arguing. Yeah. It's how I roll. Sorry.
She won't be there if it's a chick book, so.
No.
Yeah.
People are pining for dead men. I usually try to avoid it.
Yeah.
There's lots of pining for dead people, and I have no tolerance for it. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, we better get going.
We
There are
gotta
other
go.
people coming in, and we need to wrap it up. So thanks for joining us.
Be seeing you.
Yep, we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.